If you knew what he was doing with that money, y'all would straight that. Oh God!
I know what he was doing. He was whacking his meat off with the money. He was stealing your money and he was sending it to thoughts online. Let me see some booty. You are a certified
weirdo. No.
I'm about to go on another you buy, blocks him, sends videos of him crying. Please, I just want to be with you. I have all the money you can. Josh will never run out of money. Doing money spreads on the phone ID. I really posted it because I cannot go. I'm the type of forgive. Once I post this, I cannot forgive no like that. Y'all be on my. Yo, hold me accountable, this and the third.
I already made a video talking about YourRage and
I was waiting for him. I thought he was going to take a long time to respond.
his best friend situation, and I already knew that more information was going to come out, so I even left that video open-ended because I knew there was going to be a part 2. But nothing could have prepared me for what I was going to hear when I tuned into YourRage's live stream and heard the crazy things that this man was not only doing with Rage's money, but the way that he was flexing it, pillow talking about it, and basically just scamming his best friend of 25 years with no care in the world. It's some of the most deplorable, downright disgusting behavior you can do to someone who has not only sat there and funded your entire life, but probably would have gave you an extra couple of dollars if you just asked. I don't want to yap too much though, so why don't we just dive into this entire situation, starting with YourRage's live stream.
So I'm sitting on the plane like these. My accountant hit me up. Hey Josh, I'm sorry to bother you, but is there any reason why you've been using your personal card over your business card lately? I'm putting money every time you go negative, but I don't know if you're using the wrong card on accident, but I just want to know, like, what is that? Off the rip, I'm like, huh? My personal card? I don't use my personal card. Joshua is broke to the IRS.
No cap.
YourRage got bread.
No cap, nigga, no. Let him know. Let him know, 'cause we ain't paying no damn, we ain't doing that, nigga. We ain't doing that. Nigga, I'm broke, man. Mula got all the bread. I don't know who that person is. That's the business. I ain't got no money. I do not have nothing.
Joshua is a brokey. He's a broke boy. First thing I do, open up my Chase app. Like, what the is she talking about? I'm scrolling. I don't even check that account. I don't use it. First thing I see is ATM withdrawals every day for the last 2.5 months. I'm like, what the Mind you, I'm in Paris.
Right.
And the withdrawals are happening. The address of the withdrawals are right across the street from my fucking house. So I'm like, yo, somebody stole my card. Why would they be doing their crimes right next to me?
Right.
Even the Walgreens they going to is across the street from the fucking house.
Right.
What the is going on? And why is it so much money? Like, God, it's a minimum of $1,000 a day. Not including
crazy,
this
bro.
Being spent on random. So I'm like, who the
So he So he taking $1,000 a day for 2 months. That's $60,000 right there. And he said he's spending money. He's spending money on little shit with the card. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. I'm gonna tell you something, YourRage. I ain't gonna lie to you. Folks bogus, but nigga, you need to get your shit together. Because it ain't no way it took you First of all, fire your accountant, okay? Because why it take you 2 months to call me and ask me? Bitch, what the hell? Second of all, stay on top of your shit a little bit more, twin. You feel me? Just stay on top of your shit some more. Check all your accounts every day. You understand what I'm talking about? Check them all. I don't give a damn. You can be making $1 million a day First thing I do in the morning is check my accounts. How much do I have in this account, this account, this account? If any new money came in, it need to go. You know what I'm saying? Because when you invest it, you ain't got to pay no taxes. If you invest it on the right shit. Do your homework now.
I'm like, wait, no. The first thought that came to my head was Greg, only because of the location where my is being spent.
Right.
I know not to think Jordan. I know not to think my cousin. The first thought in my head was Greg. But I'm like, no, that's up. I can't think my dog would do that. It's not. You're
gonna be in the now.
There's an answer somewhere. It's not Greg. It's not my best friend of 25 years. It's not Greg. So I'm doing more research. I'm looking at the transaction.
But think about it, bro. If they got your car, how they get into the ATM if it's not Greg?
I'm like, all signs is leading to fucking Greg. At this point, I'm 99.9% sure it's Greg, but the 0.1% is telling me that is your brother. It is not him.
Mind you, in this clip, before YourRage even dives into talking about how he found out money was missing from his account, he was thinking about something completely different. He was on a plane ride back from Paris, watching Rock Ali, another streamer who he let in his house, go crazy and wild out. And he was just thinking of another way to get back at him for more content reasons. And all of a sudden, hearing from your own accountant that someone has been stealing from you and has your personal card, taking out $1,000 a day minimum. Hey, no pocket watching, Rage. He rich. He big rich. $1,000 minimum a day, and you're not even noticing or have any thoughts that this is going on for the past 2 months. Big money.
It ain't got nothing to do with no money, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't got nothing to do with no money. I don't give a damn if you're making $1 million an hour. Somebody take $1,000 a day. You ain't getting no alerts, my nigga. 2 months straight, you ain't getting no ATM alert, ATM alert, ATM alert, ATM alert. You tripping. You better change them motherfucking notification preferences. I'm gonna let you know that right now, nigga. You could take $500 on my account if you want to, motherfucker. I'm gonna know by the end of the hour. Crazy, man. I get alerts on all my shit. Credit cards. Nigga, y'all crazy.
Trying to get like Rage. But having something like that happen out of nowhere and the only sign you could point to is your best friend of 25 years has to be the most heartbreaking thing to possibly happen. Because how else are you supposed to approach this situation? What are you supposed to do? Go up to him and show him proof like, hey man, is this you? Because he's gonna deny, especially if you don't have any concrete evidence of him actually doing this.
Mind you, while this brawl is happening, Greg is in the guest house. He does not step foot outside. He just laying down. I open his door. I'm like, get the up. We're chilling. Give me your phone. I was praying. I'm like, let that 0.1 be right. Like, come on, bro. 0.1. I was not 9.9%. Sure, that was him. Let that 0.1% be not him, gang. Let me be wrong. Please let me be wrong. I was not wrong. I was already mad before. Like, as y'all could see from that video, I was tight. On God, I felt like a nigga died. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt bad. On God, I ended up feeling bad. After I posted the video, I'm like, I really posted it because I cannot go. I'm the type of nigga to forgive niggas. Once I post this, I cannot forgive no nigga like that.
Cap.
Because y'all niggas would be on my ass. Y'all would hold me accountable, this and the third. I felt bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Not only finding out that the person you have been housing for the past year, your best friend since you were 5, probably has family photos up in your mom's house, in your grandma's house, and he is the one that's stealing and taking all this money from you, and you still feel bad. You can't even get mad at the guy, bro. This is, again, supposed to be someone that's your friend, but at that point, if you knew him for that long, you basically family at this point, and you going behind my back and doing something like this, that's a very strong bond to just disappear and get rid of out of nowhere because you found out.
That's what I said in my video yesterday. It's gonna feel like he died, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna feel like he died. It's gonna feel like this nigga passed away. It's not your homie no more. You can't see him no more. Like, cause you can't see him no more. Even though you could if you wanted to, but you can't. You can't. Your real nigga card would get revoked if you did it. So I understand why he recorded it, why he posted it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, people got different ways of doing different shit, but I understand that logic. Like, okay, let me post this shit so I know everybody know that we ain't cool no more, nigga, and this the last time. You feel it? So that makes sense to me.
Information. And a lot of people might sit there and be upset with Josh because he felt bad or it doesn't care. How are you supposed to feel when your own family member does something like this to you? And two, you actually find out what he was spending this money on. Because most people will probably be in this situation. He's taking out a couple $1,000s here and there. If he's using it for himself, if he's sending it to his parents, then maybe you could understand why you would be sitting there like, dang, why did you have to do this? And it wasn't even any of that. He was apparently spending this money on his girlfriend and even talking bad about YourRage in the process.
And then I found out what the fuck he was using my money on. And then I found out what he was saying about me to bitches. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that fucking video. I don't care what happens to that nigga no more, my nigga. I can't even say everything he was spending my fucking money on. I'm talking like
Gooning.
A bitch calling his bitch, I'm about to go fucking on another nigga, fuck you nigga, bye. Blocks him. The next day unblocks him, send me some money. Sends him $2,000, whatever how much she asked for. Sends videos of him crying, please, I just want to be with you, I have all the money you can. Josh will never run out of money. Doing money spreads in the phone ID. I can't even say
Said that?
the rest of the shit he was spending my money on. Cause them type of conversations can only happen in court. On God, I can't say it on here, and I won't. But just know, I just don't give a fuck about what happens to that nigga, gang. I don't give a fuck that I posted that video. I don't give a fuck if that nigga was my friend.
He on some weird. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's good that you got away from his ass anyway. See, one thing about me is when you show me who you is, I believe you the first time. I'm not gonna wait for you to do it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19 times. No, sirski, double-o-ski, broski. You do something weird the first time, gang, I believe you, twin. Do you understand what I'm saying? I believe that this is the type of nigga you is. So all this shit lines up. You stealing money, you tricking it off on girls, she going off on you. What the hell? Do you got any respect for yourself for a girl to be like, I'm finna go fuck another nigga right now? Like, what type of girls is y'all talking to? Like, what the fuck is going on here? You feel me? And then it's, man,
25 years, and I don't give a fuck. And any nigga that has a problem with me posting that shit, fuck you, man. I don't care.
You can't even call this a friend, a family member anymore. That person was the definition of a snake. Somebody sitting there talking about you, and the only way they're referring to you as is Joshua would never run out of money. I would have lost my mind. You're over here taking thousands of dollars from somebody who was having your back for years, letting you stay in their crib for years, all over a girl. And not only that, obviously Rage didn't go into detail about the crazy stuff that he said, and he even hinted at the fact that he was trash talking this man behind his back, while also taking his money and not even hiding it like it was his money. No, he said Josh would never run out of money. She knows that he is getting the money from YourRage. It's not even his. And yet he is still flaunting it, acting like this. I just don't understand people who will sit here or even try to defend him or try to say something bad about him, or even certain people that were like, hey man, Josh should not have put this on the internet. And normally I'm one for that. Like, man, some of this stuff just doesn't need to be on the internet. You could keep it off. But for things like this, especially someone that was embedded as Greg was in YourRage's content, he was a known person.
But see, it also needs to go on the internet so other people know not to fuck with him. Because if it didn't go on the internet, and let's say everybody thinking, like, oh, what happened to Greg? And then Greg ended up being the cameraman for some other YouTuber, and he ended up stealing his, you know what I'm saying? So it's just better to just expose. Like, sometimes the internet, posting on the internet is necessary to just expose, let everybody know, like, what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Be behind the scenes that will be on his Patreon. You have to tell the world and the rest of your audience so they know, or they will never see that man again.
That nigga was never my homie. I thought he was. I thought he was my brother. Yeah. He wasn't.
He wasn't.
Okay. He's not. He wasn't. So I don't give a fuck about how you feel about me posting that fuck ass video. Cause when none of his friends, when none of his bitches, when not even his own fucking mother wanted shit to do with him, wanted him to rot in jail.
And that's probably why, bro. I would love to ask him, what did he get arrested for? See, that's why I say you always gotta keep your third eye open. You feel me? You gotta keep it open, because if your mama, all the girls, all your friends, your daddy, your grandmama, your uncle now, though none of them want nothing to do with you, then you get locked up in jail and they like, yeah, let his ass rot. It's probably because he'd been a weirdo, conniving, shiesty dude for a long time, and they got tired. And when your mama get tired, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's some ain't shit mamas out here that you ain't even got to do nothing for. You know what I'm saying? You can step on their toe on accident, they'll disown you. So I ain't gonna say it like that. But for the most part, gang, a lot of times if you got a mama who love you and she give up on you, and she stop fucking with you, you probably fucked up. If she wants you to go to jail, she ain't at the courthouse crying, my baby didn't do this. At least try to lie. Shit. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, that mean that you fucked up. That's what it is, man.
I was like, nah, that's my brother. That's my brother. You feel me? Fuck that. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't want to drag this out I know a lot of niggas was speaking on it, so it feels like this shit has been dragged out for a long time, but I never really spoke on it, my nigga. This is my first time speaking on it. This is my situation. I can say whatever the fuck I want.
For sure.
You feel me? But this is the end of the Greg saga. The Greg, the Greg
saga?
It's it. He's vaulted, my nigga.
I'm one to understand that not everything needs to be put on the internet, but something like this, when somebody is this embedded into your content, if he just randomly disappears, a bunch of people are going to be asking questions, asking where he's at, asking why they're not cool. The way that Josh went about it, I feel like it's perfectly fine. I mean, it's crazy about that man in his Twitter video, and even now when he's talking about it on his live stream, it's pretty wild, but it's nothing too serious, and people probably won't even think of Greg that much afterwards.
Yeah, no.
Another way that people were also trying to sit here and defend Greg for some reason, which is crazy to even say coming out of my mouth, was the fact that in said video where YourRage was exposing Greg, he mentioned him giving him his card. A lot of people took that as, oh, he had permission to spend money here, he had permission to spend money there, and Rage is just the one who's actually in the wrong.
If anybody who thought that out of their mind is slow, dumb, and retarded and need to go back, like, what am I gonna do? Like, one thing I learned about the internet is some people just stupid. Most people is just unintelligent, low IQ, fucking, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It just gets to a point where it's like, how did you get that from
even
like,
allowing that? And he went on clarification for that as well.
And anybody say I gave him the fucking card? Are you I don't give nobody my fucking card, my nigga. Only person that has my card, another card of mine is my mom. What are you talking about? Gave him my card. When he said, you gave me the card, bro, do you know what the fuck he means by that? That means once upon a time, when we went to the gas station and I was filling up my tank and he wanted some chips or grabba for his weed, I said, okay, go inside, get some grabba. It's $2, my nigga.
Right.
And I got my card right fucking back. He stole my fucking card.
Right.
Cause I was around the house going, where's my card? Like, I remember one time saying, yo, I haven't seen my blue card in a minute. Where is it? I don't know. Where is it?
So that's how that happened? Oh, this low down dirty, nigga. He low down dirty. He deserve. You should have whooped his ass a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can tell. You put your hands and probably your feet on them too. Maybe a little headbutt in the elbow. Muay Thai. Man, you put the paws on him for sure. You know? But you should have whooped his ass a little bit more. He should have been limping up out of that house. You know what I'm saying? Because, so, you gave him the card on some, I know what you mean, on some little stupid shit. Like, all right, you at the gas station. All right, go ahead. Go get some chips and grab me a pack of, grab me a bag of chips or something real quick. That, you do that with your homies all the time. And then he slipped up and acted like he forgot to give you the card back. And then he acting like he trying to help you look for it. I don't know where it's at, bro.
So when he says you gave me the card, bro, that's what the fuck he means. Once upon a time, I gave him my card to go inside of a gas station to get some fucking chips.
I'm just as surprised as you that there's actually anybody online defending Greg. I never thought those words would ever come out of my mouth because of
and
what
then
we're watching.
You stealing every single day for 2 months. 2 months? You stealing that? What did you think was gonna happen? Like, I just don't be understanding. I don't get that. You jump off the top of a fucking 200-story building, and then you fall, and halfway before you hit the ground, you like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. But it's like, nigga, you just jumped off a 200-story building. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
What? Stop it. Get some help.
This guy do. Again, this is the same guy that went and stole thousands of dollars from his best friend that tried to help him, put him on, and housed him for over a year. I don't understand how anybody could come up with some convoluted situation in which you're putting YourRage in the wrong, but people were still doing it at that. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you and be like, oh, hey, after people heard those excuses, can't even call them excuses. After people heard those clarifications, they were all on YourRage's side. No, apparently more people were upset at him because it was his fault that Greg was stealing the money. I mean, of course, Rage didn't put him on. Of course, Rage didn't help him here and there. So that's why he had no other choice but to steal the money. Is at least what people were trying to say to him.
And I seen niggas saying, this is what happens when you just don't put your boys on game. My nigga, I gave this nigga jobs. I gave this nigga jobs that got nothing to do with me. I had this nigga work for me if he wanted. I gave this nigga free bread when he wanted shit. What house this nigga? What are you talking about? Cause I was like, okay, obviously something wrong with this nigga. You gonna get our boy some help, some therapy. I'm gonna try as hard as I can. Cause by the time I die or whatever happens to us, I could say I fucking tried, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll have no guilt within me to leave my boy behind.
Right.
And that's what I'm doing now. You understand? When nobody wanted to try with that nigga, I did. And I probably shouldn't have, because everybody's telling me, yo, chill, no more, you done enough.
Even after all of this clarification, I still see a lot of people online being mad at Rage. While it's a very small minority, it still surprises me that people can see a situation like this and try their best to empathize with Greg in any way, shape, or form. As if Josh hasn't provided y'all and y'all haven't seen yourself old clips of this man spending bands on him for clothes, giving him money, again, letting him stay at his crib, just chilling there, living lavish, while he is basically being a bum for simplicity's sake, and at no point in time really seems like he's trying to take a step forward in his life. And all he's done is sit in the house, goon, and basically do a bunch of nothing while just being a freeloader off of YourRage. And it's pretty wild to see people in any way, shape, or form are trying to throw this guy any bail. If you put any random person in the same situation, but they're also going to try their best to try and build their own life away from just freeloading off of a friend that is looking out for you. And there was more information even given about what Rage was going to do to this man outside of just posting a video, because one of his closest friends, TK, went on stream to talk about it as well.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, niggas had to talk him out of how he really would have got done. Cause I'm telling you, chat, this nigga was gonna do it to him, bruh. This nigga was gonna do it to him, bruh. And I was like, I remember the whole group chat was like, yo, Josh, real shit, gang, don't lose your life or the things you've worked extremely hard on over, man, nuclear levels of audacity, brother. This nigga used to sleep on this nigga couch, used to pay for that nigga weed, used to feed that nigga. Y'all don't know how Josh shut up is, but Josh got a nigga that, like, you know, Josh has a nigga who cooks for him, right?
Okay.
Like, he pays a nigga to cook. Greg hungry, that nigga will.
Can I just ask a question? Why you don't pay a girl, bro? Shit, I don't want no man cooking for me. That's just me, though.
Make him a meal. Think about that, bro. Josh would be out of town. Everybody out the house. And this nigga dead ass would be in that nigga house cribs living. Y'all heard about the goon stories. Y'all remember Josh tried to make him a cameraman. The nigga fucked that up. I mean, and we in the group chat, Josh complaining this nigga Greg don't want to get up to do cameraman work. Me and that nigga was cool. If I went to Josh's house for something, me and Greg chopped it up. Yo, Greg, what's up with you, bro? How you doing? But I knew the type of nigga he was, bro. And I'm telling you, out of respect for Josh and Jordan and them, yo, that's your homie, but the nigga's a bum. Yes, bro, chat, the nigga was a bum. And I told Josh, yo, gang, real shit, bro. Like, I get it, but some niggas can't be saved, bro. Real shit, some niggas can't be saved, bro.
Rage genuinely has been having the worst couple of months of his life. The internet frying him over stuff that's not that serious, personal matters going on with his own health, and then you have something like this where your best friend of 25 years, who you trusted for the longest time and felt like family, is now switching up on you. I don't know how someone could go through all of this and be mentally okay, but I pray and hope that he is, because you can only take so much as a person with the constant wild things that have been happening to this man. And seeing this whole situation and seeing people defend Greg at all is not only crazy to me, but I hope those people get some help. Truly only hope for the best for YourRage. At the end of the day, though, that is just how I feel. If you
I think I was, like he said, some niggas just can't be saved, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people just can't be saved. You can get them $1 million. You can get them because listen, it's like if you give him a house, you pay for all this, you give him all these opportunities, and he's still broke. You could have gave him $1 billion, he would have fucked that up. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just, you can't save them, gang. Some people you just can't save them. They don't have the work ethic. They don't have the mindset. They don't have the what you call. Like it's so many of my homeboys, gang, that I don't kick it with no more. And the reason is because it's like you could see it in their eyes once you get to a point where it's like, okay, gang, like I done tried this, I done tried that. All you want to do is smoke, and you cool with average shit. You cool with an average life. I'm not. So it ain't really nothing for us to talk about, bro. Like, no matter how much I try to help you, no matter how much I try to tell you this, tell you. Like, okay, for example, I had this homeboy. Knew him since, shit, 3rd grade probably, 2nd grade. Literally, like, went to school with him my whole life. And then we went to different schools for middle school. And then he went to a different high school. I went to Kenwood. He went to De La Salle. But then he ended up leaving De La Salle and coming to Kenwood his junior year. So, like, we knew each other from 1st grade all the way to 6th grade. And then we ain't communicated at all from 7th grade to junior year. And then once I met him again, we was pretty much back locked in. And he used to make beats. You You feel me? He made real good beats. This around the time when Mula was trying to rap. You feel me? So he would make my beats for me. I'll rap on the beats, and we had a plan to like blow up, come up, and shit. So I started making a little bit of money. So he started going through some like other shit. So I'm like, bro, if you need bread, first of all, go get a job. Second of all, you can make money, bro. You make good beats. Get your ass on Twitter, Instagram, DM people, whatever you got to do. Reach out to people, go in other people's comments, sell the beats for $10, bro. You can make, I've watched you make a beat in 20 minutes. Sell a beat for $5, $10. You can get sell 5 beats for $25. You feel me? You can get some money, $25. When you broke, nigga, $25 a day helps. I don't give a damn what you talking about. When you can't even eat, when you ain't got no money for nothing, $25 a day help. Man, what the fuck I'm gonna do with that? I can't do nothing with that. What I'm gonna do with getting $5 and $10 here and there? That ain't gonna do shit, man. I ain't doing that. Okay, fast forward. That I promise you, gang, that was 10 years ago. He still broke as hell. Still broke as hell. Every time me and my homie G-Dot tried to help him, he didn't want to take no advice. Same thing with another homie I got. Hey, nigga, you ain't got no money. Hey, go do DoorDash. Oh, well, my car be overheating. Your car be overheating. Okay, go rent a bike. Don't want a bike. Oh, I ain't got time for that. Okay, well, nigga, I don't got time to send you $1,000. Like, you feel me? What the fuck? I don't have time to send you no money then. And then you end up falling out with these homies, but that just is what it is. What do you want me to do? You don't want to drive your car, okay? You don't want to do what fucking work. Nigga, if I'm a grown man and I'm broke, I will walk and do DoorDashes, nigga. I will walk. No problem. I will lie and tell these motherfuckers I'm in a car. Whole time I'm pulling up on a skateboard. I will steal a fucking bike from Walmart. I'm going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's always been my attitude. Everybody don't got that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you can't save everybody. I done gave people thousands of dollars. I told, 3-4 of my homeboys? I told 3-4 of my homies, when I first blew up, I brought everybody to Miami and balled out. Ain't nobody pay for shit. Nobody bought. Only thing they did was pay for their own flights. They ain't pay for the rental cars. They ain't pay for the Airbnb. They ain't pay for the motherfucking food. They ain't pay for the loud. They ain't pay for nothing. Nothing, my nigga. They ain't pay for valet. They ain't pay for parking. They ain't pay for shit. I brought them out there. I'm like, yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? We was cool before I blew up, nigga. So we cool now. Check it out. I want y'all to come up with me. I want y'all to do this shit too. I want to know y'all serious though. So just post a video every day. Just post a YouTube video every day for 30 days. I'll give you $10,000. None of them did it. I'm talking about a bunch of broke niggas. I'm talking about niggas. And this is I said this to everybody. This is 4 people. So this is $40,000 I was willing to give these niggas. Not for no reason. Just, okay, if you post for 30 days, I know you at least serious enough to do this. I'm going to give you 10 racks just to give you some motivation to keep going. None of them niggas did it. They probably posted 2 times in that whole month, bro. Not one single person, gang. Not one single fucking person. Do you understand how insane and crazy that is? Not one single person did that. And then they had the nerve to come back on my phone and be like, man, I just feel like if you give me the 10,000 now, then I'll have the motivation to do it. Oh, right. Okay. You think I'm still cool? You think I gave them the money? You think I'm still cool with them niggas? Hell no. Because at the end of the day, it's like, you might not be a loser, but you got loser qualities, bro. You got loser traits. And I can't really be around that shit when I'm chasing greatness. You know what I'm saying? I got to be around other people that at least want to chase greatness. It ain't about me having more money than you. It's about having goals, having ambition, trying. And all them niggas are still DM me nowadays and be like, yeah, bro, you was right about this, you was right about that. And then I go check in on their page just randomly and they doing the same shit, nothing. So it's like, I done pulled up on niggas cribs. You know what I'm saying? I done pulled up to niggas houses with they brothers, with they mamas. You feel me? I done talked to niggas parents. Like, yeah, I'm trying to create this opportunity for your son. You know, I think he's really funny. I just blew up on YouTube. He was supporting me before. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could do this, we could do that. We're going to go to Miami. We're going to come here. We're going to come here. He could do this. He could do that. Hopefully, he could help take care of you a little bit more. Like, I done did it all, bro. I didn't did it all. I didn't put it all. And them niggas that talk a real good game. Yeah, I'm ready, bro. I'm whatever I gotta do, nigga. I'll do it, bro. I'll do it, bro. I'll do it, bro. I'll do it, bro. But they want to do what they want to do. So shit, it's like, but I say all that to say, I say that story to say, you can't save everybody, gang. A lot of people ain't gonna make it. Most people ain't gonna make it. You feel me? You could have gave Greg $1 million. He would have fucked it up. He'd be broke right now. Spack stealing money. It's not about what you would do. Cause if you fuck up having a rich friend staying here for free in this big ass crib, probably taking his cars for free when he ain't there, smoking weed for free, eating for free, and you just a bum. You just at the crib getting took care of like a kid, like you 5 years old, like you just a grown bum ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got no job. You ain't even trying to be the cameraman. He's saying like be the cameraman. You act like you don't want to get up. It's like, okay then, nigga. I would have kicked his ass out then. We could have been listen, bro. What you want me to do, gang? What you want me to do at the end of the day? But I mean, shit. It is what it is. I feel like folk them handled it right.